guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in RAID Shadow Legends. Today I am on my free-to-play account, and man, oh god, first of all, let's rewind to episode 3 of free-to-play when I made the biggest mistake ever and I bought $30 worth of, shards. I'm like, wow, that looks like a pretty decent offer. I'm gonna buy it. Boom, done. I bought an offer on my free-to-play account. I already screwed the whole thing up. I went ahead and I pulled all those champions in that video. We all rooted together not to pull a legendary, not to pull a really good epic champion, and then we trashed all those champions, okay? So that was my bad. A couple people, though, in the comments were actually like, dude, you benefited from this quest that gave you silver, from opening those shards, and so listen, I'm going to start today's video by just doing what needs to be done. I'm going to waste silver because, as I said in that video, I don't want any of you guys to ever in a year or 2 or 3 or 10 years from now, that's right, still going to be going strong on episode number 3000 of this free-to-play series here. I don't want anybody to ever say, remember that time in 2021 during COVID when you opened up those shards, you idiot? So what we're going to do today is start out by throwing a Incubus. We're gonna give Incubus a speed boots, and we're gonna upgrade these all the way to level 16, then trash them. So that way I didn't even benefit from the silver. Be right back. Alright, that took way too long. Man, getting from level 14 to 15 took forever. But we got it done. Now, you know what? One of you people in the comments gonna be like, but now you got resources for upgrading an artifact, but we didn't get 2 million silver or whatever the heck we used there. So now we're gonna go ahead and trash him, or actually trash him into him. Remove and sacrifice. We're just gonna sacrifice the whole thing. There it goes. Boom, done. All right, hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're good now, guys. So listen, I say all that to say this. In today's video, first of all, I haven't made a ton of progress here since the last. I made a little bit of, dude, this is the big realization that I've had here. This is the big realization. I was not ready for this. If you look at my champs here, I decided to go a whole team of 5 stars before I focus on my first 6-star champion. I haven't even started ascending champions yet. I have like 1 level on War Maiden here. So I was not ready for this to take so long. I like this series. Clearly you guys like this series. You guys always ask for it.
No, not really.
You guys watch when I release these free-to-play videos, but I wasn't prepared, man. The biggest things I weren't prepared for is how much time and energy, literally, I am spending on campaign. So now I'm up to hard. I'm approaching hard 12-3, so I'll be able to actually farm there. But right now I'm stuck on normal 12-3 for, experience, for food grinding, I should say. And of course I'm using all my food every time I do it. But man, this is tedious without being able to dirty whale out and buy chickens, man. It's tough. It is tough. So I have so much respect now. Listen, I always had respect for free-to-play players, but now I really have respect for free-to-play players. So the big announcement here, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a spider for the very first time. I haven't even touched the dungeon, but I'm going to start it here on this video. And then what I'll do is I'll try to focus on that and try to make progress. But I've been using my 30 auto attacks every night on Dragon's Lair. I've upgraded my lifesteal gear. I now have War Maiden in full lifesteal. I have Kale in full lifesteal as well. So, but everything takes so much time, right? I have these 4-star speed boots lifesteal, and then I have 5-star speed boots now on War Maiden lifesteal. So that's from grinding dungeon overnight while I go to sleep. But the problem here is, guys, honestly, is I don't have enough time to make enough progression on this account to give you guys what you need. Right now I'm doing about, I don't know, 50-50 between my free-to-play and my main account, and it feels like I need to do more. So that's the big announcement in today's video. I was not ready for this in terms of a time commitment, so what we're going to do is what we should do, I think. Hopefully you guys won't have a problem with this, just given how popular this series is. Hopefully you'll understand, but essentially I am going to stop playing my main account. That's the announcement. I'm gonna stop playing my main account, not altogether. I'm still gonna log in. I'm still gonna do faction. Basically, I'm gonna do the bare minimum. I'm gonna do faction wars. I'm going to do Doom Tower, and I'm going to max out and review new champions. Faction Wars, Doom Tower, max out new champions, maybe Clan Boss if my clan needs it, but you know, that's like 40 minutes of just unkillable, just having my phone sit there when I could be on my free-to-play account. So that's the big announcement. I have decided to put all my attention, like 90% of my Raid Shadow Legends time now into my free-to-play account. Rather than quit before I even barely started, I thought this would be the method that you guys would appreciate most. Let me know what you think of this. It doesn't mean that the content here on the channel is going to change a ton because I still enjoy. I know some people hate list videos. As long as I keep them fresh and start focusing on new champions and champions of all rarities, I still like doing list videos. And I like doing list videos like these are the last 5 champions I maxed out. Who do I like best? Like that ranking video, the last 10 champions I maxed. I really enjoyed doing that video. And then like the hardest hitting video that is going to go live tomorrow too is going to be really fun too. The hardest hitting AoE abilities in each rarity. So I like doing those. I'm still going to do that content here on the channel. On top of that, I'm going to do champion guides on new champions, strategy guides, having guests on, all that stuff that you guys are pretty much accustomed to, shard opening videos, all of it will still be here. But now that I'm not going to be spending any, my account is already max. And because I'm a single father of a 3-year-old, that's my excuse at least, I'm not really all about staying up until 3 a.m. on Sunday nights when I have to get him up for school 3 hours later, you know? I'm just not about that life for Platinum Arena pushing. So I think at the end of the day, for me, the best idea I can do is really do at least 2 free-to-play videos a week for you guys, right? So hopefully you like that. If you don't like it, please let me know about it too. What I'm gonna do is I'll post a community tab poll and ask you guys, do you think that that is a good idea? Does that ruin what you come here for content-wise, or does it just make it better? My suspicion is for the majority of you guys, there'll always be some people saying, no, Ash, don't do this. But for the majority of you guys, I think quitting my main account, or at least putting it on the back burner, except for when I need to whale out and do new champion guides and stuff like that. I think it's the right decision in terms of content strategy here in 2021. And truth be told, I actually really enjoy this account. It's fun. It's just a grind. It takes so much more time. And the challenge here as a content creator is, listen, for those of you who watched episode 1, 2, and 3 of this free-to-play series, now this is 4, you'll notice one glaring obvious fact here. Dude, my champions are all basically the same level, I mean, I kid, I'm making progress, better artifacts, making progress in all the, not all the dungeons, but, here we are in Spider, making progress in the dungeons slowly but surely, ranking up a couple champions a week, 1 rank, each. But at the end of the day, I just need to allocate more time. I have the energy right now. One thing this game does do, 2 things that I was not prepared for is I have plenty of energy in the early game, and I also have a surprising amount of shards, right? I've gotten maybe 4 or so void shards. I've opened 2 and I have 2, and I trashed 1, so I've had 5. So I have, actually I have more than that. So just daily login reward shards and shards for a campaign and whatever else you get from missions or whatever. I've been pretty fortunate with the shards. I have 2 or 3 epic champions, 2 that I can think of, Crimson Helm and Harkin Greatblade. I might have another one that I'm forgetting about. So I have no legendaries yet. And then in terms of rare champions, I have more than I need. The biggest lesson that I've learned early on is forget about it, man. I'm not going to diversify my champions. I'm going to focus on one team. I have Mass Fearmonger, I have War Maiden, I have Painkeeper, I have Crimson Helm, and I have Kale. I'm really not going to be focusing on that many more champions. I have Frozen Banshee, who I will start working on for Clan Boss. I have Avir the Alchemage. I have Harkin Greatblade. So I have some options. And it's not like I'm going to ignore those champions, but I just don't have the time nor the resources to spread my focus too thin. So what I'm going to do is continue to focus on these champions, spend a lot more time campaign farming every day, ranking them up, and then, focusing on free-to-play, how to handle dungeons, artifact strategy, and just shard openings when there's double time events, even though they're going to be smaller than my main, my main account. I'm just going to bring you all that content, and I'm really looking forward to, personally, and I imagine a lot of you guys are the same, I'm really looking forward to the point where I'm able to think outside the box tackle Doom Tower normal, beat Doom Tower normal, 100% free to play, and use, you know, unorthodox artifacts. Artifact sets, that is. Basically, think outside the box. Use maybe unorthodox or unpopular, unsung heroes when it comes to champion diversity as well, and get the most out of those champions to do things that otherwise would not have been possible. So suffice it to say, that's going to be where I see this series going over the next maybe 6 months, and then from there, who knows? As always here on the channel, it's a two-way communication. It's a two-way street. I love your feedback. I value your feedback. I read your comments. So let me know if you have any ideas. I'd really appreciate that, guys. And look at this. Spider's Den, we are just running through this, and I gotta say, we're only on stage 5, and I think this might be where we end here, but I have to do this, man. I only have an accessory. I only have a ring for Kale right now. He's the only champion who I have an accessory on. So I'm gonna have to keep grinding out Spider 5 or 6 or 7, however far we can get, and get rings on all my champions. So ringing my champions, masteries, and ranking up and ascending. 4 big, tall tasks that I have underway here in on the free-to-play account. What I'm gonna do here is wrap after we're done with this spider, and then I'm probably gonna just go ahead and put it on auto farm, use my 30 battles right now because it's a good source of silver as well, selling accessories. You guys already know that spider is the best place to farm silver inside the entire game, especially if I can push up to some higher levels, and it looks like even stage 5 or 6, whatever we're on here, is gonna be fairly easy for us. So guys, let me know, vote on the community tab poll. Do you agree with my decision to reallocate all of my raid time here on the free-to-play account, aside from, again, just getting the dailies in essentially on my main account? I value your feedback, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It looks like we're going to go ahead and beat this spider. I will check out the accessory before we wrap things up here, but thank you for your continued feedback. I love the enthusiasm around this series. I appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and attack so I don't have to do a 20-minute sign-off here, guys. I can only vamp so much. Okay, here we go. Night Revenant ring. Okay, we're gonna keep everything for now, and then I'll go through all my artifacts. Maybe I'll even do a video all about free-to-play artifact strategy, because it's a little bit different. It's a lot different than it is on my main account. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.